Today, we have a letter from Harry, George's brother, written on a paper marked in ornate letters, Park House, and in parentheses, 20 miles from New York. The letter is addressed to their sister, Miss Myra Osgoodby, but we know her as Allie, as the Osgoodby family did. Allie is 25 years old at the time, and Harry is 22. The letter serves as his retelling of the events of his 2-week stay at Asbury Park, New Jersey. Asbury Park is a beachfront town, with a boardwalk, shops, and is still a tourist attraction to this day. Lucky for us, we get a small glimpse into Asbury Park from 1883. I'll read the letter in Harry's words as Allie would have. Summit, New Jersey, Thursday, August 1883. Dear Allie, I was at Asbury Park nearly 2 weeks, and you don't know how much I wanted you there. I would have had a splendid time had you been with me, much better even than I did have. At first I went to the Sprayview House and had a room overlooking both the ocean and Wesley Lake. Wesley Lake is a beautiful little sheet of water fed by springs. It's separated from the ocean by a strip of land about 75 feet wide. It seems strange that a freshwater lake should be so near the ocean and about 15 feet higher. Every pleasant evening, the lake is covered with boats lighted by long strings of fancy Japanese lanterns. It reminds one of the pictures of gondolas in Venice. There are over 300 of these boats on the lake, and they make it very attractive with their pretty awnings and bright red cushions. If a person comes within 100 feet of the lake, he's at once greeted by loud shouts of, "Here you are, gent! Around the lake for a quarter! This is the boat you want, sir, the one with the mask on!" They're 1,000 times worse than the hackmen at the depot. The second day I was there, I went out on the ocean to fish for bluefish. Men dressed in tennis shirts and short knee pants, showing their arms and legs almost black from exposure to the sun, took us out in a surfboat. It was beginning to be a little stormy, and waves, seemingly as high as houses, rolled toward us. But instead of breaking over us, they would let us break over them. It seemed as though we went down a hill as high as Fitzhugh Street Hill, and then met another hill much steeper. And when we had ascended to the top of that, whoop, we'd be clear out of the water and come down with a jar and a splash, ready for the next. At last we reached the yacht, a little 2-masted vessel. At a distance it seemed but a toy, but as we drew nearer, it grew as large as a church. A small church. This letter is a long one, so I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 parts so this video isn't like 8 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this little glimpse into Asbury Park from Harry's eyes. I really like the way Harry writes. He's a really great storyteller, and you can see his humor in every letter. And as you'll come to see, he's a really good sibling to Georgia and Allie. I'm already at work on part 2, so stick around for the rest of the adventure.